Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Hopefully, you guys all had a pretty good day yesterday. It was some massive scores yesterday. Yeah, so much value opened up with John Wall, and also with Randall as well, with Mirotic being announced out. So came up a little short last night. German screwed us on Fanduel, and also Giannis, of all people, screwed us over there on DraftKings. If Giannis would have got his normal 50-55, we would have been in the top about 10% in the tournament. So just kind of sucks when your big boys has a down game, but it is what it is. And like Sid Drummond on FanDuel screwed everything too. But yeah, just the cash lines were massive last night. So anyway, tonight those scores are not going to be like that. If you probably get around to 260, 265 maybe. 270. That's probably where the cash line is going to be here tonight. So, yeah, 3 games tonight. It starts at 8 o'clock Eastern time, so do keep that in mind. 1 hour later than normal. And then we got the 2 late games, Phoenix and Portland, and Houston and Utah. Warren is probably going to be out once again. Booker is already announced out. That's the 2 major injuries. I think that's mostly it. So, as normal, we'd love to have you guys join us. $35 a month for FanDuel and $35 a month for DraftKings. To get in on either one of those, as normal, check out our website in the comment section below and hit us up on Twitter as well. So, let's get into this first one. New York and Boston with the 218 and Boston by 13. So, in the past, New York has kept up with Boston. We'll see. We'll see what happens in this one. Trey Burke is, again, out for a little bit, and FanDuel obviously jacked up everybody's prices. So, that's cool. Anyway, I'm looking at Irving, probably one of my favorite point guards tonight. You do have Chris Paul if you want to go that way, but, I do like him quite a bit. I'd probably pick Irving over Lillard. That's just me. I don't think they really need Lillard tonight. If McCollum doesn't play, then you can look at Lillard. I still do like Irving in this one for $9,000. I think he can get you anywhere from 40 to 48 fantasy points in this one, $9,000. I do think New York could keep this a good game. I know Irving's been struggling a little bit, but really don't mind Irving here at the point guard position. All right, moving on. Also, Moutier, obviously $5,700. Don't mind him. Anywhere from 24 to 26 in this one, I think, for Moutier. So definitely can put both those guys in here. Like I said, I do think New York can do half decent in this one. So definitely do keep that in mind. Let me see here. Who else am I targeting? Also, you can look at Gordon Hayward. Had that monster game last time out. Don't think he'll do that again. Minutes did jump up a little bit, but as you see, his minutes still aren't really up there. So I could see probably around 27 to 30 in this one for Hayward. 6,400. I do think you can take a shot with him there. So don't mind going with Hayward in this one. Also, don't mind Jason Tatum. Don't expect a lot. Probably a cash game play. I mean, there's only three games, but probably around 30 to 32 points for Tatum. I don't see anything crazy in this one, but that's what I'm looking at. Not too high on Morris, not really doing too much for me. You can look at Kevin Knox if you want to. You can look at Noah Vonleh. He might get you 20 to 24 points. Knox shot really not there right now, up and down. He had one good game the other night, but definitely a GPP play. And Vonleh getting the good minutes, but still only producing 20 to 22 points. But as we know, he is one of those guys that can go off for sure. And last but not least, my mid-range is Al Horford at $6,900. Like I said, not much going on here. I'd probably have Horford over Cantor in a GPP, but Horford anywhere from 28 to 30 in this one. So one of those nights where you're just going to have to take cash game kind of projections, like I said, 28 to 30. There's not too many guys that are really going to be high tonight with their projections. So you're just going to have to take that 5 times value and probably move on. There might be a couple guys that exceed that, but for the most part, just, pick the guys that are going to get you 5 times or, about that. So looking at Al Horford, Tatum, Hayward, Noah Vonleh, and also looking at, like I said, Irving and Emmanuel Moutier in this one. So there's quite a bit you can look at. I probably wouldn't have all of them, obviously, but I do think this game could be relatively competitive. I do think New York could keep up with them, so we'll just have to see. But I really don't mind targeting a couple guys from that one there. All right, moving on. Phoenix and Portland, 216 and Portland by 13. Portland has been struggling, but, it's Phoenix. As we know, Warren and Booker are probably going to be out in this one. So, yeah, let's get into this one here. You can look at McCollum if he plays. If for some reason he doesn't play, obviously not going to put him in there. I don't know if we'll have word on him. He still played 40 minutes last night, so they may rest him here. But if he comes out that he's fine, then maybe you can put him in there. The ankle injury didn't make him leave. It was just obviously a little sore after the game. So, like I said, they probably don't need him here. So if they just want to go, precautionary, they could probably rest him. But, it looks like he could probably play in this one. So definitely keep an eye on that one there. But if he plays and he says he's healthy to go, don't mind 28 to 30, maybe even 35 in this one at max from him. Also, don't mind Evan Turner at $4,600. This guy's been playing half decent as well since coming back from his injuries. Like I said, only 4,600. I can see anywhere from 23 to 26 in this one for Turner. Easy matchup for him as well, as we know, against Portland. I don't think he has to do crazy a lot in this one. I think he'll get his normal, 10 to 12 real points in this one. As you see, didn't play against San Antonio, but one of those guys that, rebound, assist guy, 1 or 2 blocks. He might get you, like I said, 24, 25 points in this one. Only 4,600, so cheap exposure to this game. I think you can look at him for sure. Another Phoenix guys, I hate picking this dude, but Bridges. He's been playing half decent. He doesn't score a lot, kind of an all-around player. So 4,900, you can look at him. Probably not going to be in a lot of my lineups, but 30 and 34 minutes in the last 2 games. He might get you 20, 21 in this one. So don't expect a whole lot from him. Steals and blocks is definitely what's helping him out. So I would probably consider him more on Fanduel than DraftKings. Since Fanduel, you get 3 points per block and steal, and DK, you only get 2 points per block or steal. So that is what I'm looking at there, and that is mostly it. So looking at Jackson, Bridges, what the heck's his name? Eli Okubo, whatever the heck his name is. You can look at Melton. I do like DeAndre Melton a lot more on DK. FanDuel just skyrocketed his price. So I'd probably pick Eli here. I do like Melton, so if you have the extra money, probably put him in there. But we know with him, he's going to be starting. But like I said, Melton for sure over Eli here on DK. But here, I do like him for his cheap price. But if you can afford Melton here, definitely don't mind him in this one. So looking at Eli, Bridges, Jackson, Turner, and maybe McCollum if he is playing. I do not really care for Nurkic or Lillard in this one too much. All right, moving on to our last game here. We have Houston and Utah, 216, and Utah only by 2. So the most competitive game on paper is this game here. So looking at the point guard, I don't mind Paul and Rubio. I personally would rank Rubio above Paul just because he is a little bit cheaper. Yes, I know Paul is a good defensive player, but that's just the way that I see it. I think Rubio can get you as 30 to 35, and Paul anywhere from 33 to probably 36 in this one. He might hit 40, but I do personally like Rubio over Paul. But I have both of them in my player pool. And James Harden. Not a lot of upside in this one. Models are projecting him around 50 to 55 at max. So you're just going to have to take it, 11,000. Not a lot of big boys out there, so he'll be popular. You can look at Mitchell as well. Probably going to shoot 20, 25 times in this one, so you can consider Mitchell. I don't mind Eric Gordon for only $5,100. Here against Utah, they're going to need a little bit of extra help here coming off the bench, and you can definitely look at him. Daniel House got waived, so that helps out. Gordon, I guess, is a little bit more. Not really. House didn't really affect him. But you can look at Gordon. Like I said, a couple down games here, but still playing big minutes. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. Utah defense isn't as good as they used to be. So, like I said, if you can get 20 to 24 from them, I don't mind it if that's the way you want to go. Power forward area, I do like Jay Crowder, one of my favorite options here on the slate, $5,500. You can look at Joe Ingles, but I do like Crowder coming off the bench. Had a down game last time, but I think he can get you 20. Let me see here, 24 to 26 fantasy points at max in this one. So I don't mind Jay Crowder. Also, don't mind James Ennis. Like I said, Daniel House is out, so if you need someone really cheap, you can look at Ennis for maybe 18 to 20. Like I said, there's not a lot of upside here tonight, so not too much to really go after. And last but not least, I do like Clint Capella, my number one center, probably here on the slate for only $9,100. I think he probably the guy I'm going to be going for. Probably 43 to 46 for Capella is what I'm looking at in this one here. All right, so yeah, like I said, let's try and get you guys a couple players here. If you can't get Capella, you can go down to Al Horford, but like I said, I think you're going to have enough money left over to get Capella in there. Let's see here. Power forward, you can look at Vonleh, Jackson, and Tatum. That's the three I mentioned. You can go Jackson and Vonleh if you can get up to Tatum. You can look at it. Like I said, Tatum, nothing too crazy. He might get you 30, 33. So I don't mind dropping down to Vonleh as a GPP option just because he has that upside, as we know. Small forward, you can look at Crowder, Evan Turner, and then obviously Hayward, I guess, if you want to go that way. Shooting guard, probably James Harden, and there's not much else. Not much else really going on. You can look at Dotson. I forgot to mention him. He's been playing a little bit better as well. But like I said, maybe Eric Gordon. Brown's back, so that hurts Smart and Terry Rozier quite a bit. And then, like I said, you only have $5,100 left over, so you might have to go Melton or something, and then maybe go Rubio. But if you can get Irving, that's probably one of my top point guards on the slate. So kind of what I'm looking at. Going to be definitely a GPP night. Going to have 3 or 4 guys under 5,000 for sure. So like I said, if you don't want to go Tatum, you can go Vonleh. And like I said, probably maybe go Irving, Rubio if you can. If not, go Irving, Moutier. If you can't go that way, go Irving, Melton, or Eli Okobo. Like I said, I don't know how to say his name. So that is kind of what I'm looking at as of now. On DraftKings, I'm going to show you guys some of my DraftKings picks here. I'm just going to tell you I do like Al-Freaking Minu on DraftKings a little more than FanDuel. Rashawn Holmes on DK as well. I do like Nurkic on DK because of that double-double extra points he can have. Tim Hardaway, don't mind him. And like I said, DeAndre Melton as well. So also you can look at Aminu if you want to on FanDuel, but I really do like him on DK. So that is what I'm looking at. Like I said, also Rashawn Holmes for Phoenix. That is what I am looking at there. Like I said, small slate. Decided to do a video. As normal, I really don't do the small slate. So if you could leave a like, I do appreciate it. Like I said, I wasn't going to do a video today, but decided to do one here for you. So hopefully I gave you guys enough information. I was reading off my player pool, so that's why I was kind of stuttering a little bit because I was reading off my phone. So that is why I was, maybe didn't make sense at times. So that is it, guys. 3 games. Don't bet too crazy. It's hard. If you have one guy off, you're gonna lose. So don't go too crazy. Friday should be pretty good as well. So that is it as normal. Love to have you guys join us. $35 a month for FanDuel and $35 a month for DraftKings. Obviously, those are both separate prices there. Hit us up on our website, which will be in the comment section, and hit us up on Twitter as well. And also, if you guys are new, if we don't respond to you at all during the morning time or afternoon on Twitter, and you guys send a payment, don't freak out. We, like I said, I am a night owl, so we usually don't wake up until, probably around 2 o'clock Pacific time. That's when we will probably get 2 to 3 o'clock Pacific time is when we will get a hold of you. So, like I said, if you guys send a payment and you haven't got a response, don't freak out. We will respond to you about an hour before lock. So that is it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys all here for Friday.